Agents is Manny. In Title Update 12, we have a new change to the summit, which includes challenges. In this video, I'll cover all you need to know about summit challenges, including a few tips and tricks. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you know when there's new videos. And if you're looking for someone to game with, you can find me and other players in the Militia Discord server. The link is in the description below. Alright, so let's start off with some basics, and I do apologize if some of this seems like common knowledge. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page when I start. So, what are summit challenges? Well, there are additional objectives that you can select that allow you to earn additional resources like XP, targeted loot, and even summit caches. Summit caches contain optimization and recalibration resources. So, how do you get to the challenges page? On PC, you can hold down Z key if you have this display on your HUD, or going to the map and then going up and selecting the challenges tab at the top. There are a total of 30 challenges, and you'll see that they are split up in two different types. There's tactical, which are combat oriented, and ascent, that are progress and difficulty based. You can activate one challenge for each category, so you'll be working on 2 challenges at a time. Once you've selected your challenges, you can track them on your screen by holding down the X key. I'm actually currently tracking, so if I hold it down, I'm not tracking. We go to our main menu, we do not see them. We go back inside our challenges and we hold the X key down, and now we are tracking them in the top right hand corner. I think it's a very valuable and useful tool to know when you're almost done with a challenge, or if you need to pick a new challenge. That way you're not wasting time. All right, let's take a closer look at the actual challenges themselves. We'll start with the tactical ones. All right, so as you can see, I have a bunch of these partially completed. You don't have to complete a full challenge. You can actually jump around and start different challenges and work on whatever you want to work on, depending on enemies you're seeing and things like that. But mostly I usually finish one up before I work on another one. This was just for testing and trying different things. Now if you scroll to the very bottom, you'll see the ones you've actually completed, and they actually go up based on percentages of completed. Highest percentage completed, go to the top until you've done the 100%. It goes to the bottom. Now some of these can actually be shared if you're in a group. For example, a shoddy sniper. As long as I kill a hostile shotgun and then shoot someone in the head with a marksman rifle, if my group member has shoddy sniper selected, they will get credit for this as well. So it is actually worthwhile, if you're in a group, to make sure you all have the same challenges on. That way you get credit for all of them. This one is also shared, and you can see in this clip here where my partner is using the EMP sticky bomb to disrupt and the jammer to pulse the target, and then he kills it, and I get credit. I'm just sitting here, boom, I got credit, so they're shared. Skill demolition, this one can be grouped done as well. Punishing precision cannot be. This is individual. So if I shoot someone's weak point, my teammate doesn't, even if they have punishing precision, does not get credit for this. This is one that's not shared. And you can see in this clip here where my partner actually has demolition firefly. He throws it, you see me peek around the corner, firefly hits, blows up the weak point. I don't get credit for it. So this one's not shared. Crowd control is not shared. It seems from my testing that only challenges that result in a kill are group wide. If it's, for example, like hitting weak points or even blinding, disorienting, or burning, or blading, are not shared. Also, I want you to pay attention to the writing. It says complete any of the following. You don't have to do all 5 of them. You only have to do one of them. I would recommend doing blind, because I think blind or firefly is probably the easiest thing to use and the easiest one to complete. Skill kills are shared. Elite signature weapon kills are shared. Now this one I was a little surprised by. I didn't think it would count because of the whole elite signature weapon thing. But if you see here, I have 0. I'm just sitting here behind cover. He launches a rocket launcher, dead. I get +1. So it does count. A lot of these other ones I haven't tested. I imagine these are all the same since they're combat ones. Grenade kills work. Headshot kills are shared. This will not be shared because this is, once again, the bleeds and disorients. It's not a kill, so this will not be shared. Also keep in mind, just like the other one, the title on the top says complete any of the following. You only have to do one of these, not all 6 of them, but I think it is a bit harder simply because of the RNG with which NPCs you get. Same as this won't be shared as well. You have to do this individually. Consecutive headshots, I'm not 100% sure about this, but given the fact that this also has a weak point, but then it's a kill the hostile, this one may be shared. I'm not 100% sure about that. If someone knows, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know about that. This is shared, this is shared, and this is shared. So that's the basic breakdown of what you can share and what you can't share when you're in a group. So basically anything that ends in a kill is pretty much always a share. When you have the blinds and disorients and hitting weak points, those are not shared. You have to do those individually. All right, now let's look at the actual Ascent ones. Now, I talked about these are progression based, and these are progression and difficulty based. Now, when I say difficulty, it's not the difficulty of the map, for example. It's not nothing. It has nothing to do with normal, hard, challenging, heroic, or legendary. The difficulty is based purely on some criteria within the actual challenge themselves. For example, like number of directives you have to be on. Does if an agent goes down or not? So those are what they talk about difficulty. For example, Crate Crazy, you can see it says difficulty easy. This is just opening up 3 access keys, right? Opening up crates with access keys. And this one's floors completed, not hard. There's no additional difficulty, just complete floors. Now, floors completed with at least 4 directives. Here, this one gets a little more difficult. So this is the difficulty they're talking about. 4 directives, pick any 4 you want. You have to do 6 floors like that. Now, the other thing I want you to, and then here's an example. Now, a boss floor with 3 directives and no agents being downed, all right? So remember, boss floors are floors 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Those are boss floors. So you can only complete this in one of those. You have 10 chances of completing this one, right? Where the other ones, you have a few more chances. So you have to do 6 floors. Now, this is not in any order, but you'll see that some of these are, here you go, complete 3 floors in under 15 minutes. So you have 15 minutes to do 3 floors. You have to do 3 floors in one session. You can't do a floor, leave, come back, do another floor, leave, come back. It resets every time. So this one has to be in consecutively. This one has to be consecutively. This one has to be consecutively. As you can see, some of these are consecutive. They're 3 floors. So these ones you want to get done quickly, get done as soon as possible. And as soon as you get, for example, you get to floor 10, do the boss ones, right? Floors completed with at least 7 directives. This can be done in any order. Just have 7 directives on. Do a floor. You can leave, come back. Do another floor, leave, come back, and you get it done, right? The other thing I would suggest is you have 100 floors to get all these ones done. The combat ones are a little bit easier in some ways, but these ones are harder because you have 100 floors to get these done. However, ones like this, for example, if you were on, like, say, level 97 and you still had a couple left to do, and as long as they weren't these complete 3 floors at one time, get these ones done first. There was something like this, complete, you have to do 3 floors, but then to be consecutive. And you're on, say, floor 97 or something like that. Do 97, do 98. Once you get to 99, die, and you go back down to 97, right? And then you could do 97 again, complete this one, move on to the next one. However, if you have these ones and you're on like 99, you have 2 of these, you're kind of screwed. You're not going to complete all 30 of the challenges. That's only if you want to do all 30 of the challenges. So you can actually die and repeat some of these. This one has to be done consecutively. So no agent being down, 3 floors. You have to do it 3 times. So I'm sorry, you have to do 3 floors. That's it. It makes it sound funny that you have to complete 3 floors without an agent being down, but you have to do this 3 times. You don't. This is every time. If you do 1 floor, this will go increment to 1, then 2, then 3. It's a tracker. This isn't the number of times you have to do this. So here's a harder one. This is probably one of the harder ones. Complete a boss floor with 6 directives. It's not that hard. You can pick 6 directives, anyone's. We can go over that in a minute, but that's really the gist of that. All right, so let's talk about rewards real quickly. So as I mentioned earlier, rewards are XP, targeted loot, and summit caches. So the first time you come through, challenge reward number 5 includes the actual capacitor, which is the exotic AR, the new exotic AR. So that's really cool. I completed it, got it, went to floor 100, and got a whole summit challenges reset. So now I have a whole new set. I've only done 3. So if you look at the bottom, you can see all of them, basically target loot, summit cache. But if you get to the very bottom, you do all 30, you get exotic cache if you want to get that every time. And you get crafting blueprint, which is nice. So that's for doing it 30 times. Now, as well as that, Summit is all account wide. So whatever you are on one character, you're going to be on the next character, the next character, the next character. There's no like logging with your second character and getting the capacitor at challenge reward 5. It doesn't work that way. I'm on my second character, and you can see that I've never played Summit on my second character here, and I don't have the capacitor. So, and it's at the same exact spot as my other character. So account wide Summit. All right, the last thing I want to mention before we go is builds, right? I'm not going to go over all of them, but I just want to mention a couple, right? So you want to have your basic DPS build for just killing guys and clearing floors, right? But it's a couple things I think you should put together. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but basically have yourself a skill damage build, something where you can get those skill kills easy with. You can run this on normal. You don't have to run on hard or legendary or heroic or anything like that. So to get your challenge done, you just do it on normal if you want to. But have something put together. You want skill damage and skill haste. Just kind of stack that as much as you can. There are plenty of videos out there. I think I have a few too. You can look at some of my you can go through some of my old videos and get an idea of some of the builds I run with. The other one is a headshot build, especially a pistol headshot build. Probably makes it easier because there are some clearing of floors with just pistol only and things like that. So just makes it easier if you have this stuff set up. So I have a Regulus headshot pistol build. You don't need Regulus. You can use Liberty, probably makes it easier for the headshots so you don't kill everyone with the blasts. Just put something together. So you want 3 basic builds. You want a headshot build, probably with a pistol. Second one is to have a skill build. You want mostly skill damage and skill haste, and then your regular reds DPS build, just all reds. And you should be fine with that. Well, that's all I have right now, and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, please hit that like button below and leave a comment if you have any questions or any other Summit Challenge tips. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash that subscribe button. And you can always hit me up when I'm live over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, agents, happy hunting.